Hey, how's it going? Thomas Alex Norman here. I'm in Bali today, and in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to use awesome Okay. Before we get started, this tutorial is about how to actually use transitions in your videos. So use them in a way that actually looks good, that adds something, rather than it looking like a complete gimmick. Because trust me, you really don't want to end up with videos that look like this. Now, I'm not actually taking any credit for these transitions in the slightest. I'm actually very inspired by a guy called Kolder. Go and check out his channel. He works with beautiful destinations. He makes some insane videos with these kind of transitions. And also a filmmaker called Brandon Lee. Now, Brandon is a filmmaker mainly on Vimeo. He's won like 5 or 7 staff picks for his incredible travel videos. His are much more focusing on culture and experience. And he has just moved over to YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel right now that's way smaller than it should be. The content he's putting out is really good, so go and give him some love. Go and send him some support and tell him that Thomas Alex Norman sent you. What this video is going to be about is not the technical editing process. So if you want that, I've got a link for you below. Just don't watch the rest of this video if you just want the technical editing process on how to do these transitions. A guy called Baker's Tuts made this video that explains exactly how to do this in After Effects. That's what I use. That's what I would go and do if you just want the technical stuff. But the thing is, what I'm saying is that you can technically know how to do these transitions perfectly in the editing, in After Effects, whatever program you're using. But if you use them in the wrong situations, at the wrong timings, etc., then they're just going to look like the sequence earlier. So let's move on to step 1 on how to use awesome transitions. Okay, so step number 1 is linking shots together and having them link together without even using transitions. So this is building up the natural flow of the shots before you even put the transitions in. If you go and watch some of my older videos, you'll see that even without using any transitions or anything, the shots still link together in hopefully an interesting way that builds on the natural flow that's going on in the viewer's mind. So, for example, if I am in a forest, I'm going to be using a shot and linking 2 shots together, with one being the whole forest and then another shot being an individual tree. Those 2 shots obviously link together. It's the same thing as if somebody's walking on the beach and you can see their feet with the waves in the background, and then the next shot is a close-up of the waves in the background. Transitioning between those 2 shots is going to look nice. Basically, what you want to avoid is transitioning between 2 completely unrelated shots that have nothing to do with each other. Then you run into it looking like a complete gimmick, which kind of moves us on to step number 2. And step number 2 is something you really want to pay attention to when doing transitions, and this is matching the movement between the clips. So between clip number 1, which is moving slowly forward, you want clip number 2 to also be moving slowly forward if you're going to be doing a forward zooming transition. This is the typical example. You know those transitions that go completely forward, just zooming in super fast. If your 2 clips are doing something different, such as one of them is panning side to side and then one of them is moving backwards, it's going to look so bad when you zoom forwards. But if you've got a nice, well-composed shot that's moving slowly and steadily forward, you zoom in to kind of almost like speed up this zoom, and then the next shot is also moving slowly, steadily forward, and using step number 1, which is a similar subject matter, then the transition is going to look seamless. It's going to look smooth. It's going to look sexy. But the thing is, if you do it the other way and use a load of movements that kind of jar with each other, it's going to look terrible. So definitely don't do that. Always try and match the movement. This is the same for if you're zooming out. You want to be slowly moving out with your camera, shot number 1, and also slowly moving out on your camera, shot number 2. Then when the zoom comes, it's going to look smooth. Same thing if you're panning and you've got a sidewards transition, you want to be panning slowly left, and in the same shot, panning slowly left, and the left transition. It's obvious stuff, but you really need to pay attention to it if you want your transitions to look gorgeous. This guy right here just wanted to be in my video. Hey mate! Yeah, it looks really nice. Goodbye, ciao! And for full disclosure, ciao is definitely not how you say goodbye in Balinese. Sorry, mate. Okay, for step number 3, we're going to be going to the computer where I want to show you something very specific. Okay, welcome to the computer. We are nerding out right now. This is step 3 of the video, which is to move into the right area of the shot that you want to use the transition on. So, whilst this is a complicated step title, let me explain. We're in After Effects right now. Don't worry if this looks super complicated and intimidating. As I said, if you want the full technical breakdown on how to do this, go to the Baker Touch tutorial in the description. This is just an add-on, a bonus tip that he doesn't really explain in that much depth that I always use in my footage, in my videos. So what you want to do, we're using this example again, is we've got this zoom in. So it's going from this shot, zooming right into the middle of the frame, onto this next shot right here. So it's the same example. Let me play that for you, how it looks right now. It looks okay. It looks all right. The problem is that we're zooming right into the middle of the frame. Now, when we look at this shot here, it's kind of hard to see right now, but basically the waves are coming from the side. I'm not filming to the sea straight on like this shot. This shot is straight on filming onto the sea. This shot, however, is filming from a slight side angle. I'm slightly to the left and I'm filming right into the sea. So that suggests that I'm not filming from straight on. I'm kind of filming in this direction for this other shot. So what we want to do is actually zoom in, not right to the middle. We want to zoom in over here because it suggests that I'm looking right. It's a really kind of subtle but super important tip for these transitions to actually look good and kind of realistic, if that's the right word. The other thing is that it's kind of a good coincidence, or kind of a coincidence. I actually chose the second shot, the timing of that to fit well with this, but you can see the white of the wave here, it kind of finishes here, and you've got this green, blue, whatever surfers call it, part of the wave here. And with this shot here, we've got this crest here. We've got the same thing happening, the white and then the green. So what I want to do is, rather than zoom into this, where it's just all white and the shots wouldn't match together, I want to zoom into this area as if this is exactly the same wave as this. So I do that by, in this example, using this method, clicking the anchor point thing, and clicking where you want the shot to zoom into. That way it's going to zoom in to that part of the shot. It's probably going to be different in all other programs. I know there's plenty of different ways of doing this technique. I think there's ways of doing it in Premiere as well. This is just the method that I use. So now if we watch this shot back, look at the effect and how much it improves. So there you go. Here's another example right now of my California video when I was filming the birds and the rocks and the waves, and then the shot zooms out to reveal a wider shot, and it zooms out from a specific section of that shot, where the second shot that you can see right now has some birds and the waves in the corner of that shot. I zoom out from the left area, and this is what really makes this transition work, rather than zooming out from the middle, which just wouldn't make any sense at all. Alright guys, I hope you really enjoyed that video. Please subscribe and like if you want more videos like this or want to see more travel videos. And also, download my free gear list, link in the description below, if you want the whole list of gear that you need to get started in travel filmmaking, and also want exclusive tips, videos, straight into your inbox on the newsletter. Alright guys, until next time, keep filming, have a great day, bye-bye.
Hello, back again.
Back again, how are you? I'm great, thank you.